Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, and this video is about the update on the ongoing demonstration. I think in my last video I mentioned about 11th, and today is exactly 11th, but there is something. I think the drivers are giving up according to me, but also I'm not really sure because there is a lot of things happening. But today's demonstration seems to be a bit weak. I don't think it is that impactful like the way it used to. The last one was the way the last one was. So on this today's demonstration, there is a lot of I think manipulation from the apps, and also the official seems to be not straight and focused like they were last time. Also, another thing I have realized is that Bolt, I think, according to my understanding, I feel like Bolt outsmarted the drivers, and these are a few things that I'm going to explain on this video, and also I'm going to explain on how I feel it might work, or what next for the driver or an investor. So on today's demonstrations, I've seen some people saying Thursday, some saying today. So according to me, I chose to switch off. I always take my off on Tuesdays, and also I feel like it's not wrong to switch off if there was something like that. So today I'll be off and I will be back to work after. So number one, from the information I have, is that the driver said, the representatives, they say that they were going to meet the team in 14 days. But I don't know whoever said that date 11th. I don't know who gave that date, because if it was a 14 days, that means maybe on Thursday, on Wednesday, or what? Thursday, I don't know. But now, from the look of things, today's demonstration was outsmarted by Bolt, and also mismanagement by the representatives made it very successful for Bolt. Number one, if you are online, if you are a driver online, I think you saw how things were working. After the demonstration, there were a lot of things that have changed on your app. So many things that they are showing taxes, I don't know what, and so many things. But what matters now, there were a lot of robot cars on your app. And this is one of the best ways to manipulate the drivers. This was a very, very well calculated move by Bolt, mostly on Bolt app. You could see there were some apps. Bolt chose to show how many drivers are we, so that you can feel like, hey, we are so many. This is why the prices, they gave you a chance to think by yourself. But from my investigations, from the look of things, those were not cars. Those were not cars. Those were just robot cars on your app, to show you that the drivers are so many. Even if you demonstrate, there are so many people will be on the road. So that was a very well planned style, and I think it worked. According to me, it worked, because the driver seems to be confused. Also, there is something I felt like drivers were not that organized. We are not organized, and that makes it so difficult. And also, we are not ready to be consistent in this country. When it comes to demonstrations, we must talk of 2 weeks or a month sometimes. But who is that driver who is ready to go offline for a month? None. In fact, last week we tried by going for 4 days, and on Thursday everyone was out. Wengine walikuwa na text, nimesikia njaa sana. So that makes it difficult. Bolt knows very well, if you go a week, and according to the prices and maintenance, all the expenses of this business, huwezi kubali kuenda wiki. So that's where the cheaper prices work. Utakuwa busy, hauna time. Ukinini hivi gas imeisha home, ukijaribu kwenda hivi rent, ukienda hivi gari inaitisha. So you will be always busy. Plus the cheaper loans, the loans that we are going for, as drivers. I've seen a lot of them nowadays on TikTok. Deposit 50,000 and pay 30,000 daily. Oh, deposit. Those loans keeps you busy very well and makes Bolt enjoy their business the way they want. Like as we speak, from Eastleigh to South Sea is 170. If kama ni mingi ni to 20. But all in all, I think the drivers now know what to do. Also, there is how Bolt came up with also a system to those who tried to manipulate the demonstrations last week. Also, they got their own source of pain, because Bolt always show when there is a lot of demand. When the demand is high, Bolt will give a surge. The prices will hike. So Bolt chose to show that there were a lot of rides. The demand was high by showing that, but they failed to hike the prices. You understand? So to those who worked during those days from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there were no higher prices, but there was a show of high demand. That is also a system that really worked for Bolt. So those who went to work on that day, I don't think they made something different from those who didn't go. At the same time, another thing, Bolt came to realize that. So Bolt also, they realized that drivers were using surge to understand the success, the level of success of their demonstrations. So wherever there is a surge, it shows that there is a high demand, but there were no drivers. So on today, Tuesday, Bolt chose not to show any demand, because the app always show red. Wherever there is a high demand, they show red. The screen will be fully red. But today there is a demonstration, people are offline, but Bolt chose to use a system where people will feel like there is no demonstration, so they will go back to work. You understand? After you have seen no surge, you feel like, oh, I'm the one staying at home, let me go to work. So that is also another thing that has really worked for Bolt today on Tuesday. There is no surge. So after realizing that there is no surge, kukiona hakuna surge, inamaanisha watu wako kazi. So unatoka tu. So hivyo ndo vinye madereva wote wamerudi kazi bila kujua. Also another thing, the robot cars that were showing on your app. Unaona magari mingi, unasema we tuko wengi. So that is also something that has really worked for Bolt, and I think from the look of things, maybe Bolt won or maybe they lost. I don't know. But they said there will be a meeting on 14th. So let's wait and see what will happen on 14th. And also there are some of the news that I've received that there are a lot of sabotage, and the drivers went to meet the app companies, the team, and the companies say that they have not received that demand. They have not received the letter from the, I think, what do they call it? The MOT. So they have not received that demand for the standard prices from the AA Kenya. So I think that's what they are waiting for. And once they receive it, the apps receive, they will give a feedback to the NTSA and the drivers later. You understand? So all these things will come. It's a process. But according to me, I feel like maybe drivers are tired already, the loans, but in the real sense, according to me, as someone who is in the business and I've been in business and I'm doing it, I think everyone now will carry his own cross, but with a very clear move and a better system and strategy you will have to plan yourself as a driver, and also to understand whether the business is paying or not, whether you want to leave or not. Because according to my standards, Bolt are enjoying how car dealers are desperate. You know, it's like the smartphone network today, the smartphone sellers, everyone is giving loans. The dealers are also giving loans, because Garisai, in fact, the 650cc, the 2016, 2017, and 2018 models are already becoming a waste. So if you have such cars, you have to find a way of disposing them so that you can recover a bit of your money. So that's why they are giving them, because most of them are 2017, 2018. These cars by next year, they are waste. Nobody will buy them because Uber only accept a 10 years old car. But these cars, they always come to Kenya or when they are already been used for about around 5 to 6 years. That means the cars are here for 5 years. So the dealers are now trying to fix that time, those years, within their loan, and also the driver whoever is taking this car for Uber business will find a way of completing the loan within 3 years, then spend 2 years with the car, or even a year, then buy the next one, or sell it and buy the next one. So this is the system. So if you delay with this car for a year, like the 2017 ones, if you spend a year with it, the price should be lower, because the return on investment is now going to be a very dangerous game to the investor. So this is why most car dealers are disposing these cars all over and over and over. Hello guys, please subscribe to our channel. Here we give you a real-time investment details on Uber business and a lot of things here. Please subscribe, give us a like. Thank you.